Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Europa Universalis 4 with me, Alfapiomega, Meiou and Taxes, and Brittany. So I'm actually starting a new session today. I have about 2.5 hours, and I want to start recording by pointing out that we can now annex Canaries, which is awesome. So let's do that. We're gonna get 5 extra points of prestige, which will help us. And annexation is estimated to end in February 1539. It will cost 8 diplomatic points per month, and total it will cost us 58. So let's go, let's annex Canaries. I also want to talk a bit about my plans for the session because we're still making a decent amount of money. So I'd really like to continue enlarging our colonial empire, but I'm gonna focus on what I mentioned before, which is starting to connect these little places to our empire and making them work well. So for example here, we are going to enlarge the port. I want to build the commune hall here and build the better port, which I think it's called trade port, but I'm not entirely sure because it's broken in this instance of the game. And I would also like to do the same in Nadar. As we're gonna get other provinces eventually, I'd like to get those connected as well. You currently can't, but we could connect you too with a port, which could work well. And I think your autonomy is actually dropping, isn't it? No, it's increasing. Okay, well, and when we get the other places that are valuable, like Gore, which has Capward Peninsula, we're gonna get those too. Now, I also have a project in mind, which is to enlarge the port in our capital, which would go greatly with the bonus that we have here, and I think it would also greatly increase our urban gravity, but it's very expensive. So we'll see if we will have enough money for that. So first of all, let's do what I mentioned in Buyadur. Are we building a fort here? No, we actually did build a fort. Okay, so that's important. Now these are investments that may never pay back for us, but it's fairly early, and I believe that eventually these will, come back to us, even if it's just through the trade, where we will get more and more from here. At this point, it's really poor, but as we get more ships and everything, it's gonna be fine. Actually, wasn't I building a port? I am not. I am not building a port, and I wanted to build... I remember now, I didn't want to build a commune hall in Buyadur. I wanted to build a shipwright in several of my provinces so that we get larger fleets. So I'm gonna do that next with the money that I save. We're getting about 46 gold per month, so it shouldn't really take that long. And I hate these freezes. I need to restart the game on the 1st of July when the game will autosave. I'm gonna clear out the save again because it has been giving me these freezes and they get progressively longer, so we need to deal with that. We do have a lot of manpower looking at it. We do have some sailors. The stability is a problem, but if I believe correctly, or if I remember correctly, it should fix itself up very soon. We should get to +1 very early. Colonists are working well, that's good. We're integrating, and we're earning quite a lot from various places. Which is fine. We need more ships though to protect our colonies in the African coast. We need quite a lot more ships. So why did I want to build them? I believe I wanted to build them in Saint-Malo. No. In La Rochelle, yes, that's true. La Rochelle was the place. 682. Okay, that's a bit more expensive than I wanted it to be, but I guess... Yeah, look at that. We're making quite a lot of money, so it's gonna be fine. Okay, so let this run for a bit. The Canaries are being annexed. This is also going to be a place where we are going to develop quite well. Yeah, we're gonna use the natural harbor, so another port there. And I believe that it might have a better connection to us. Well, exceptional year is nice, but I'd rather have an exceptional treasury. Okay, so there's an English army going to suppress the Irish uprising. Well, as it usually is. Well, we did! We integrated the Canaries into our nation. And we actually get 2 ships from that. Is that over? It is over. We got a dough. And we got a sandbook. I never had a sandbook before. What is it like? Trade port 2. Okay, so both of you will go to our best port in Brest, and we're gonna upgrade you. We can create a state in the Canaries, and we can't core you? Why? Oh, because we already do have cores there. Great! Okay, so as I mentioned, Tamaran will be our go-to investment province, and Akinet will be just, you know, it's a good province too, but not that many people live there. It is much better in Tamaran. It might not seem that way, but it definitely is. So a port will be built there, and we gained quite a lot of money from them. Okay, so let's go ahead and build that shipwright in La Rochelle, where we want it. It's gonna boost the base urban gravity here, but also the trade power, and give a bit of a boost to the defensiveness. Then I'm going to invest into... Well, we're building a communal hall here, so the next logical choice would be a communal hall in the Dar and the ports. And we're also going to start upgrading the port in Tamaran, because we want to connect it. There's actually quite a lot of trade here. Though you are a part of the Iberia trade node. Okay, so I need to remember that. You're a different node. So did these ships arrive? No, but there's a lot of pirates here recently. That's a bit weird. Okay, we don't want to decentralize. Let's check that stability that we wanted so bad. Damn, that's way worse than I expected it to be. Crap. But you guys like me, that's good. And I don't think you have any privileges left. Nope. The lesser nobles got privileges, but they have only 2 provinces. And the burghers got a couple of things going for them, but not really that big. We could ask for money for the expansion of city citizenship. Actually, can I? No, I can't offer them favors. But when we can offer them favors, I'm gonna ask them for money, because we are hard pressed to develop and to pay for everything that we're actually running right now. Oh, 3 buildings, that's good. We're making a core. We have 2 colonists working hard. Conakry will be done soon. In 2 years, it should be ready, which is great. How many provinces do we need to get this? Okay, 10. I don't know how many we have, but it's not 10. Caribbean colony into 5. And this one is useful. So we need Caribbean colonies. Okay, we're gonna make 1 in Jamaica. I already spoke about that because that's a very good place to be. And 1 in Camagüey. Oh, we could also take Igneri. This is all the same trade node, right? Yes. Okay, so we could make quite a lot of money there if we're fast. Okay, cool. So that's working out fine. Actually, everything is working out fine. Let's get these ships under scrutiny. So we're gonna take 10 to upgrade. Slaves will be produced. Okay, I don't know how I feel about that, but fine. And the Sambuk... Wait, what's our current free? Is it free? Yes. Okay, so Sandbook is... It is worth upgrading it. Okay, so let's invest a bit into the ships. We're making that. Okay, and how's the autonomy going down here? Again, 98.3. It's going down pretty rapidly. That's great. If we upgrade Tamara, that's gonna be good too. Cool. We can take a new technology, the barrel rifling, level 23 military technology. Invented in Augsburg, barrel rifling spun bullets in the barrel to launch them more accurately. It also made these rifles slow to reload, but they quickly became popular among hunters, some of whom later became sharpshooters during wartime. Land morale increased by 0.25, combat width increased by 1, infantry shock increased by 0.25, artillery shock increased by 0.04, and we got the invincible general cannons and sackers. I think sackers, yes, we have sackers. So let's check them out. How much better are they than cavalries? Actually, not a whole lot. They have 1 extra defensive fire, which is okay. By the end of the 15th century, artillery guns became a standard part of every European army. 2 technological changes helped to spur this: the widespread adoption of cast iron techniques and the development of corned gunpowder, which clumped the gunpowder and allowed pockets of air to form, which helped to ignite consistently. One trend was to have a wide variety of gun sizes to be able to react to every situation appropriately. The Sacker played the role of a medium cannon, and for this reason was known as the moyenne in France. Although used most often on ships, it was also used extensively on land. Nice. Okay, so someone thought of putting the cannon from the ship onto a land and use it to shoot other people. How delightful. We're getting the freezes again. God damn it, I just cleared out the save file. Damn it. But you can see that 2 colonies will be finished soon. Conakry very soon, and Gorée in a couple of years, which makes me happy. We're making quite a lot of money, so as you can see here, I already ordered the 2nd town hall to be built. And this one in our Saint-Malo is being finished, so that's good. I think that's gonna boost the urban gravity here significantly so that we get a bit more trade power from that juice. Next in line is another shipwright. Do we build it? I'm hesitant to build it in Saint-Malo though, because we're gonna get only half of that in bonus. Maybe we'd rather build it in Brorazon. Yeah, the urban population here is quite high too. Oh, we don't have any port here. Fuck. Okay, what about Brovened? 682. Okay, it's 5th of July 1540, and I actually don't want to tell you anything about the game or the roleplay. I just want to tell you that I am really shaking here, because for the past hour and a half I was doing everything I could to make the game go past 30th of May. It kept crashing non-stop between the 1st of February and the 30th of May, and I tried literally everything to make it work, and I was almost ready to give up and start recording, saying, okay, the game is in a point of disrepair, and then I just somehow figured out how to fix it. There was a problem with the autosave, so I had to clean it again for the 2nd time. Something fucked up during the autosave cleanup, and that kept crashing the game. No errors or anything, it just immediately crashed to desktop. So I just want to express my gratitude to the game that it decided to continue. But it's really starting to bug me. The game is really unstable. And for every episode I record, I'm getting a crash or two. So yeah, just keep that in mind that I'm battling this with all my power. Anyway, let's do a little checkout on our thing. So you can now go to the Guinea Coast because you're finished. We finished the town hall here. It did not recalculate, of course, because it finished a couple of moments ago. And what are we building? 2 communal halls. Okay, so I wanted to build a port in Akine or in Tamaran, and I wanted to build a port shipwright in one of my provinces. Actually, Brodeger. Oh no, let's build it in Brovanet because they got. Okay, I had another 3 crashes, but we're up to the 2nd of October 1540. And I guess that maybe we might do something. I'm gonna try to recording only on pause because that might just work. Who knows? Anyway, what I did was I recalled a settler from Guanabar, and we're gonna send it to Jamaica because Conakry is gonna be finished in less than half a year. And I'd like to start colonizing here immediately. So that's gonna work out. When Gore is finished, we're gonna grab another port, which is going to be... We got the Targan Bay, don't we? Yes. So we're gonna go and grab Elmina. That's the place that I wanted for a long time. And one thing worth of noting is that actual Tunis colony popped up in Beafada. Yeah. Beafada, really. It's their colony, so I guess that at this point they have no idea of leadership. Wait, where the hell did they get a colonist? They don't have... Wow, what the hell is that? Okay, I think I'm done. Done for today. I spent 2 hours trying to get through this. I broke through the last half a year, but I'm having trouble breaking through this half a year. I just can't get past 2nd of December 1540 because when we reach the 1st of January 1541, the game always crashes. No SAPPHIRE cleaning helped. I'm at a loss of words. I don't know what to do, honestly. So, I'm gonna end the episode here. I'm gonna hope that this is not the last episode, and I'm gonna try to revert to one of the earlier saves, say 5 or 10 years ago in the next session, and I'm just gonna try to let it run and see if it encounters the same trouble as this one. I pray not, but at this point the game is unplayable. It crashes every single time when we get from this, for the 1st of December to the 1st of January. I wish I could show you, but, So I did everything I could imaginable to fix this, and it's just not working. So let us hope that the other save files are not corrupted. There has to be something inside the save file that's crashing the game. I can't imagine what it is. The save game cleaner can't find anything. So that's all for this episode, and wish me luck so that there is another episode, because if I can't fix this and this is just falling apart, the only idea I have is maybe posting the save file somewhere, and maybe you guys, some of you, can look at it and figure something out. I'm gonna try Google as well if there's something that can help. Okay, so thank you, and I was expecting to record more than one episode in 2.5 hours. Damn.